Yes. No, Christian.
All right.
All right. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Tavern of Tomes. My name is RK Fox. I am your tavern keeper, and I'm joined today by my fellow storytellers Kent Aldrich, Samuel Bone, Christian Majewski, the one and only Rachel, and Alex Oak. And together we're going to weave a world of myth and legend. You see, the walls of my tavern are lined with leather-bound books filled with blank pages. Once a week here at the tavern, we open a tome at dusk and fill its pages with stories. The world outside is dark and scary. It has its beauties, but they're hard to see at night. So for the time being, let's leave this world and go adventure, shall we? Now, last we left off, the party met an individual named Razier, the dock master of Los Colores Vivos, and were informed that the Colored Council, or the Council of Color, will be convening regarding their diplomatic mission, and will be ready to receive them at some point in the near future, and that Razier would come get them when they were ready.
Right.
Huh?
When the time was right.
When the time was right. Strella, taking advantage of the newly found gap in her schedule and following Lucian's instruction to, if she was going to go off on her own, at least do it with someone else, decided to bring the guy who was effectively born 3 weeks ago as her backup to a conversation with Razier, in which she discovered that Los Colores Vivos, at least according to the ledger that Razier presented, has not been in Aleno, or been around Aleno, in any window relative to when the Scion was killed and the Ravager was stolen. She asked a little bit about, can part of the island ship break off? And he confirmed, yes, it can, but that's mostly doing mercantile work, and they are really trying to focus on getting their society up and running the way that they want it before they begin to interact with any other societies down below. Trying to think. Weird asked a question. Weird, what question did you ask of Razier?
I don't think he asked anything. He was just checking the hex.
That's right. Yes, you were checking the
being
hex.
an iPad kid.
Yes. Yeah. Weird was being an iPad kid. And then we popped over to the jail cell in Aleno, in which Dicebro resides. And we saw an attempted jailbreak, which Dicebro rejected. Having, in his conversation with his sister Rosewood, agreed to work with her, and was told to wait, and eventually he would be freed, didn't realize exactly what method she was going to use to go about this. And when an individual who appeared as though they belonged to Los Colores Vivos came up saying, "I'm from Myth Unending, from your sister. We're here to get you out. You need to come with us right now." He said, "Not like this." And this individual disappeared, ran away, and Dicebro waited for the guards to come and check on him, having heard the explosion, and seeing him unmanacled but staying in his jail cell. He told them that this individual just ran away and they can catch him if they go now. And so the guards sent word to set up a perimeter and try and catch this person before they get out of the city. We pick up now as the attendant comes to the dockmaster's office, and Strella and Weird, you see another person with this porcelain mask, a couple of intricate colored designs drawn on, saying, "The council has been convened. They are ready to receive them." And so the dockmaster turns to you, Razier, and says, "All right, shall we go get your diplomatic envoy?"
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yes.
If we ever wanted a tour of the city, like, when are your off times? Because I feel like you were super informative. Like, would you be willing to give me and my friends little ones around?
Sure. I suppose I could find someone to take my place for a couple hours. Assuming, of course, this diplomatic convoy does not go very well, or goes better than it. If it goes poorly, we may just ask you to leave. But assuming the diplomatic convoy goes well, then yes, I would be happy to take some time away.
Cool. All right. You're awesome, Razier.
Would you have relayed any of the things that you found to us before?
I think he
council?
would wait for Strella to go down the dock to grab the rest of you. Given that Strella's already come to him, he doesn't need to go all the way to you. He'll wait at the end of the dock for Strella to come back.
Cool. All right, we're just gonna grab our people, around to the boat,
And inform them of everything. Of everything.
Yes, literally, I just give them the whole lowdown,
Cool.
real
Okay.
quick. This is what he said. I'm super confused. Apparently, no breakup has happened. So here we are.
That basically confirms that this is some kind of group that they are not affiliated with. It could also mean that they have
Or they're lying.
secret intelligence operation going on.
Yeah.
It could mean that there is another option. That how long ago, how far back did you ask him when the last break off was, or if they ever had one?
Didn't he say there hasn't been one?
Nobody has ever broken off of their
Okay,
group.
gotcha.
There are people who have chosen to step down from leadership, but nobody's ever actually broken off.
When we were talking, when she was talking about the shipping records, I thought that was just the last couple months, not the whole.
No, I also asked about any inner party conflict.
Okay, cool. In that
So the
case,
one-
it's either secret intelligence or impersonators.
The one
Yeah.
thing that makes me wonder is, didn't he say that there was not necessarily like a splinter group, but every once in a while they splinter off to do like maintenance work?
There's
do
a
mercantile,
mercantile section that'll break off to sell exports.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, because there was a moment where he said, "Oh, they're gone for like 2 weeks," but then they came back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's their mercantile section of the town will break off.
Yeah,
That
so
could-
there is potential that could be that, but
Right.
Yeah.
Real quick, who did we bring from the Tides and Sleeping? Only Neve and
You brought Neve.
Lucian? Lorenzo.
You brought Neve, Lorenzo, Mitubi Kitwana, and Scoria Caldwell, the gunner.
Okay.
we
Mitubi
brought
has
some
been on the boat
firepower.
for a while, right?
Mitubi's been on the Tides on Sleeping. Mitubi's been with the Tides on Sleeping since before it was a free ship.
Perfect. Okay.
Is he the quartermaster? Or is he the cook?
Mitubi's the quartermaster. Mateo is the cook.
Yes.
Thank you.
Real quick.
Oh, and you
Is-
brought
if-
Mateo because he's a cleric,
Yeah.
and you were thinking you were going to.
Oh,
Brought them
right.
back too.
Also, just in canon, Vale mixes them up all the time.
Fair enough.
That is
Okay.
Kent's excuse for not bothering to memorize which one's which.
I will, if the quartermaster is around,
Yeah.
I'll just pull him aside and be like, does the forest of Kamie ring a bell?
I mean, yes,
that was what-
I know what the forests of Kamie are.
It's not like from the shipwright, is it? Like rumors of living forests, nothing like that.
No, I believe the shipwright broke off from. I mean, the rumors are the shipwright broke off of a forest southwest of Ape in the Throne Guard Concord.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna go with the group.
Any discussions you guys want to have before you meet Razier at the end of the dock?
I think at some point, like just for a small second, when not Prof Mac, what's her name? Strella.
Yeah.
Well, tells us everything. I think Lucian will like pat her on the back and just be like, "Good work."
Thank you.
You...
I genuinely was just bored. But cool.
You could have let that out. Either way. See, this time you did it right. You took someone with you. I wish it wasn't weird, but I guess you listened. You found out good information. You didn't get into a fight. You didn't learn any new secret identities that you have. Good job.
Success all around. All right. Also, found apparently an amazing place to shop, and we've got a free tour guide. So I think I did really well.
Like I said, I think so too.
All right, thanks. I'll take it.
Goodness, can't even give someone a compliment.
She needs elephants.
She needs elephants.
Then I'll be impressed.
Oh my goodness. So you guys make your way to the end of the dock. Razier walks you through town to what looks like it's sort of loosely based off of public, like official buildings, something that kind of resembles a palace, kind of resembles like a legislative building as we would know it in the U.S. But also from an exterior it's artistically designed. It is, there flourishes in sort of an Art Deco style in some areas, in others it's Art Nouveau. As you guys are walking up the steps, Razier just turns to you and says, do not be alarmed by the sheer number of individuals. I was telling your companion here, there will be 200 members of our august body.
Whoa. How do you get anything done?
Patience.
Slowly.
Patience. And so you guys are led up and in, and upon entering this building, it becomes very apparent there is one room. There are not smaller meetings, like meeting spaces. It is one large amphitheater, and you're led to basically an entrance that, similar to like stadiums where there's an entrance on every level, and then there's that one entrance that's got seats that bank on the side of it. You're led out basically onto a primary speaking place, into like the sort of center of a stadium amphitheater style place. Hundreds of porcelain masks stare from you and stare at you in all directions. You're led into sort of a central circle where four, you can assume, primary leaders or pseudo authority figures are. One of them has the porcelain mask with blue streaks down beneath the eyes and long braided hair with like a blue undertone. Or sorry, not braided, dreadlocked. And you see sort of a tree folk individual with the porcelain mask sitting opposite him. And then on either end appear an individual wearing some sort of like officious outfit that appears to almost be, how do you say? It's a little disheveled. It appears to be quadratican in nature, as though it belonged to like a former quadratican governor or something like that. And then opposite him is a Concordian outfit, a dark skin underneath the porcelain mask, something that, let's see, I don't know if any of you, actually, Lucian, you would look at it and go, this is very, almost, for lack of a better term, young and hip clothing in the Concord from about half a year ago.
Okay, so they're Poland.
Yeah, I guess you could describe it as that. It's more of...
Yeah. Whatever is hip in America right now is gonna be hip there in 3 years. Whatever is hip in Domitia right now is gonna be hip in the floating isles of something in 6 months.
Yeah. So you see... Yes.
I was just gonna say, as we were walking from the dock and then also into, well, it's one room, but I think Strella's gonna, at the best that she can, keep an eye out for alleys or anything in case they need to make a quick escape.
Yes.
Just being aware of where we can dodge and dip.
Yeah, for sure.
Dodge and
yeah,
dodge and-
you've got. Go ahead, and just give me a investigation check as you're making your way through.
Okay. I'm gonna
As she's
inspire
doing that,
myself again.
everybody look at. Or go ahead.
What am I making again?
Investigation.
Oh, I have a +8. This is
I
still
was
not
gonna
great.
say you should be decent at that.
17. It's a 17.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 2.
Sounds good. All right, so you got a 17 on that. I will keep that in mind should you go running out.
Yeah. Not planning to run, but just in case,
While you guys are walking there, Vale, you said you
Not
had something you wanted to do?
Just everybody on here, look in the general chat. I just posted a picture. This is what my brain is conjuring for the masks. For the audience, just look up the words Model Citizen miniseries, and you'll see it was a YouTube miniseries.
No. Wrong.
But
Horrifying.
but this is
to
this
some-
is all that my brain is seeing
That's
as you're
so
telling
funny.
me I'm walking into a room
So-
with 200 people, and my brain is conjuring that.
Okay, imagine that, but all the masks are white, and they're all with all sorts of vibrant colors, varying different patterns. It is not a lack of... Every face still has personality, it's just not the same kind of observing personality that we're used to.
Gotcha. That's helpful, because I was in very ominous
Kent was living
Imagine
his
somewhere
Machiavellian
kind of sitting
nightmare.
is almost like masquerade ball-ish type
Yes.
stuff, where every
Yeah,
single
right,
face is
okay.
unique and kind of expressive in its own sense, but just fully covering the face.
Correct, yes, that's a very good explanation, thank you.
that helps. That is changing how I'm going to approach this situation.
The reverse has happened. I had the correct picture, and now all I see is just that whole room of just.
Remember, they're
I'm
artists.
terrified.
Something tells me they're like, we're a bunch of artists. We should really make sure we're doing everything exactly the same, right? No individuality.
Well, hey, it always does tend to happen in communes. So
Okay, so you guys walk in, you are put front and center. You see Razier actually goes to take an empty seat amongst the council. And you...
I'm gonna do this number.
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I have the opposite problem than all of you. I don't see anything.
He's got nothing.
oh, shut up.
And you see the first individual that I described in clarity with the black and blue dreadlocks and the porcelain mask with just the two dark blue streaks under the eyes stands up. All the different individuals in the room are having hushed-toned conversations, and as this individual stands up and raises his hand, everything goes silent. He says, Council, today we convene to hear the message of a diplomatic envoy from the Cyanarchy. Please give them your full attention. Save all questions till the end of their presentations. Thank you. And takes a seat. And the floor is ceded to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Big money, no whammies. Big money,
And-
money, no whammies.
I will say,
I'm going to just
I need to
clap
pull up
Lucian
my
on the
pants.
back and be like, "You got this, my friend." And I'm going to give him some psychic inspiration.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
I would.
as we sorry, as he's talking, I'm going to lean over to Lucian very
Tenderly.
and very quietly whisper, be honest, please. And I'm gonna cast nope, that doesn't really help. Never mind.
Weird is gonna cast enhance ability and just kind of let you know.
And
Hold on. You're casting enhance ability on who?
Lucian,
On
the guy
Lucian.
who's talking.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
Everybody is hyping up Lucian, and Lorenzo goes, "All right." That doesn't happen.
I will say, I will say, Lorenzo, you have a D4 to all of your charisma checks. I will use my ability to give myself a D4 to all charisma
Yep.
checks. And basically, I'm gonna stand before the council, and I will, say something along the lines of, I'm trying to come up with something, because like. Oh, there's so many layers to this. Okay, Lucian, come on.
You wanted political intrigue. I've given it to you.
Most excellent council members of the beautiful nation in the sky. We are thankful for your humble. Not invitation. What's the word that I'm looking for? When you a hospitality. Upon our sudden and unexpected arrival, we have been sent by the king himself. I know it's not Jean Valjean.
Verlon Charbon.
Verlon Chabon the third.
Fourth. Oh, okay.
And
Yep.
I'm gonna scan.
He's intentionally. Yep.
I'm gonna scan the entire audience for any reaction whatsoever.
I will be doing that as well.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me just a perception check.
Weird's gonna be like, I think he got the name wrong.
Insight.
Got the name wrong. Oh no.
What's that guy? What the heck? What?
I'm not even gonna tell you my score. It was so low.
I'm gonna guidance myself if that's okay, Reese.
That will be visible spellcasting if you're fine
Okay, then
with
I'm-
that.
Then I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
But I did get enhanced ability, which I believe gives me.
Well, so you have enhance ability on your charisma checks. I'm assuming that's what he would have chosen. So perception is
Okay.
left the way it is.
Okay, then I will.
Charisma
simply-
perception check.
Okay, 9. That's not
Obviously.
great. 16 total.
Okay. Anybody else wanted to make the check?
I rolled an 8 to a total of a 7.
Cool.
And mine was even lower than a 7, so don't even worry about it.
Lorenzo's not smart enough to start looking.
Okay, sounds good. With the 16, you notice a couple, people lean over to each other, have like very brief like interactions, but it's very difficult with the masks to tell whether this is shock or just, okay, this is this could be as much, oh, he's come from the head of a nation, or he named the wrong person. You have no idea what that is.
Okay. So yeah, we have come as an envoy by the king, Verlon Chabon III. And then I will do this move where very rapidly Lucian will throw kind of do a half step where he throws his right foot forward, extends his arm like down his body, grabs the cape behind him, floofs it, and then does like this really elaborate bow. And he is going to say, I myself am the appointed ambassador of the Scion himself. May he live long and prosperously. May he live long and prosper. Lucien, I'm going to throw in like 2 additional names. Lucien Jean.
Two names that you do not claim, and then ending with
Mataz.
Fredo. And these are my companions. Together, we have come to, for the first time, experience and see what it is to live within the Isles, and hopefully begin peaceful conversations between our 2 nations, recognizing you as one of the nations of our land. I don't know why I turned British. Recognizing you as the 5th nation that inhabits Lifo. I think that's 5th, right? 4th?
There's the Cyanarchy in Domitia, the Quadratica, which is, a couple different countries, but one nation.
Yeah.
And then the Throne Guard Concord.
Okay. For
And
some
so
reason, I
there's-
thought there were 4. As the 4th nation of our beautiful land of Lifo, we ask humbly to be among you, to meet with some of you individually, to get to know you over the next however long it takes for us, and to visit your facilities, see what it is to be among you, to live among you, and to prosper together. We can also discuss how it is that Domitia can help you become the nation that you were always meant to be.
Weird starts clapping.
I think for now that's it. Unless you guys think that I should say anything else, anything more.
Go ahead and
Good intro.
give me your persuasion with advantage plus the D4 from your companion injuries.
Okay.
And a D6 for my inspiration.
And a D6 for the inspiration.
Okay, let's go. Big one, big buddy, no whammies. That's a nat 20, everyone.
Let's go.
Why do you keep
Elephants.
doing this?
Elephants.
That's a
Every
nat 20.
Oh gosh.
You have given 2 eloquent speeches, like political speeches, off the dome, and both times you roll the nat 20 that, oh my, yeah, okay. Roll the every other die just so we can see how high this gets.
Just, I'm not going to give this story to our listeners just yet, but maybe in the future they will want to hear it. But there is a reason I am not a politician. I have already,
Oh my goodness.
I've already led a rebellion and had it fail.
So funny. Go ahead, roll the D6, the D4, and then add your modifiers to a 20.
Yeah, I
Reese,
rolled everything together. Persuasion.
We do have to remember, this is the guy who kind of planned his best man speech at your wedding and proceeded to give the one that every guest said was the best man speech they'd ever heard. Are we surprised?
Fair.
Total of 31.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have exceeded the nearly impossible DC.
Go.
I got a 1 on the D4 and a 5 on the D6. If I had gotten max, we would have hit 35.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Okay. You know what? Nat 20.
What are you gonna do
rolled
about this now, pretty boy?
You rolled a 31. Here's what I'm gonna do about it. Standing O from a collection of 204 people surrounding you.
They all take off their masks and
No.
surrender.
And they're weeping.
The color
Hugging one
starts to
another.
run on the mask.
they all fall down and start worshiping me?
No.
Cult.
What do they do?
Standing ovation. Strella, you can tell very clearly that, and I'm only noting Strella, everybody can observe this, but Strella specifically, literally any one of these people will be your tour guide for the day. The main individual who opened this meeting after about 2 minutes of your standing ovation.
2-minute ovation? Oh my gosh.
My ego is not that inflated. Well, it is now.
He raises his hand and just says quietly enough that everyone in the room can or not so quietly that people cannot hear it, but not so loudly that it is a shout. Just says, "We are delighted to finally have another nation recognize us and seek to see us as a member of this society." And he sort of just steps down into the center, turns around, and just giving a little bit of a flourish, spins and says, "Dismissed!" And then everybody, just rank and file, begins to exit out the room.
You gotta leave the concert real fast so that you can miss all the traffic afterwards. You gotta book it.
Lucian, give me a deception check. You still have your advantage and you still have your D4, but give me a deception check.
Deception check. Okay.
Yep.
Very interesting.
How is Neve doing?
Neve is kind of just observing. You could see the eyes behind the mask, and there's a little bit of just there's questioning. You don't know what she's questioning, but she's questioning.
Okay.
That's a 19 total. I rolled a 9, unfortunately.
Okay, 19 is still good. It does not, however, beat the 20. As people are leaving, the leader-ish walks up to you, Lucian, and says, "Who really sent you?"
The king? The Scion himself.
Not Verlon the Third.
Verlon Sherbon.
And Lucian will put his hands together and say, "What do you mean? That is the reigning monarch in Domitia right now."
I know this, but you were lying.
Lucian.
I was not lying. We were sent by the Scion.
You were not sent by Verlon Charbon the Third.
Let's discuss this somewhere else.
Let us wait until the amphitheater is empty. This is the only discussion place. We have no other meeting room.
There's no.
But it's
not like a tavern. Or...
Like this is built so that sound carries. You don't have like a private room.
No. Why?
They don't believe.
And
in
Lucian's
secrets
gonna give him like the most concerned look he can muster. Put a hand on his shoulder and go, "My friend, you do not have elephants?"
Ignore him. He's got a thing for elephants.
I mean, I will not. I'm not going to. Okay.
Where do you sit to discuss the matters that concern all of us over a nice drink of whiskey or wine?
In here.
That is okay.
While I'm listening to this nonsense, I'm keeping my eyes on Neve and just seeing if anybody approaches her, if she approaches anybody.
There are a couple people who approach her, and similar to the way that it was a very kind and excited reuniting when she came back to the ship, she receives a similar reception here.
Okay.
After about 5 minutes, the room is cleared and it's just you guys and this leader individual. He says, "My name is Adrian Andres Cesar Caldera. Explain
Why
to
do
me
I know
the
that
truth of who sent you."
Who's Adrian Cordera again?
Adrian
wasn't-
Andres Cesar Caldera is the individual that Mylar Glass met as the
Yeah.
leader of Los Colores Vivos in its earliest stages.
Okay. I was like, I know that name. Okay, anyways, that was out of game.
Lucy's gonna look at him and say, "Oh, we simply came upon one of your rogue ships while we were visiting home in Alano, and we were so fascinated by your nation that the king felt that they needed to send someone to establish relationships."
We do not have rogue
Reese.
ships.
I was
Oh,
about
I mean,
to-
roll.
Can I insight check that?
Insight what I just said?
The rope
Yeah.
ships.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm like actively inciting him.
Yeah, for
So-
sure. Anybody who wants can make an insight check.
I'm gonna more say I have a pretty high passive insight score. But
Yeah,
then
no,
again,
I'm
I don't
asking
know
you
what
for an
passive-
23.
If you're using your passive, you get nothing.
Okay.
23.
Anybody else want to make an insight or
Well,
just?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
hold
make
on,
an
I'm-
insight.
Sure, I'll try.
A 21? Yeah, that's an 18.
My passive is higher. I have a 17 passive.
I rolled an 18 for a 17.
I rolled a 16 for an 18.
Everybody believes what he's saying. He appears to be honest.
I figured.
We do not have rogue ships.
Who
I
else?
really wish we had some wine right now.
Lucian.
And he-
Why?
Lucian's gonna turn to Lorenzo and go, "Enzo, do you think we
Huh?
still have some wine back on the ship?"
Maybe some ale. I don't know if we have any.
Ailey's not distinguished enough for these gentlemen.
No.
Hey, Lucian, hold up.
Listen,
Did anybody else have the devices that you use, or the magic, whatever it is that you use to lift these rocks?
I mean, there are other geomancers, but we are the only. We do not have splinter groups. We've tracked very carefully the individuals who have joined our cause. Yeah, we do not. Why?
Because how
the
many weeks
king-
ago was it? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago, the
it-
king.
It's been about a month.
Okay.
Month and a half or so.
Because 1 month ago, a flying rock went over the capital.
A ship flying the colors of Los Colores Vivos entered the airspace above Alano and assassinated Jean
Very
Jean
long-
Valjean
Farlan.
Verlon Chabon the third. We have been sent by his son, Verlon Chabon the fourth.
He opens the hex light on his hand and just sort of waves with his other hand, and the image gets projected up in front of you guys. And he begins just very quickly scanning all parts of the hex net and finds video of the assassination. I mean, that's not our ship. These aren't our people.
And
I mean,
why
you
do
could-
they have? Why are they? Because they looked like Los Colores Vivos, right? Didn't they have like the
They had the mask.
They had the porcelain
masks.
masks. Yeah.
and they had like flags, no?
No, there were no flags. Los Colores Vivos doesn't have a flag.
Oh, okay.
It was just the mask.
It was just the masks. Adrian turns to you all and says, "Were any of you there when it happened?
Yes.
All of us were.
All of us.
Yep.
Well,
four.
except for Starboy over there, but
I wasn't born yet.
give him.
Long story.
You can
Yes,
explain
he's-
later.
I'm weird.
All right.
So
If you are willing to consent to it, I may have a way to determine the reality or non-reality of what you saw.
We know we saw something real. We know that he died.
Yes.
But and we are not by any means blaming you. We have reason. We, in our own right, have reason to believe that this was a splinter group, somebody who is impersonating you, from simply based off of the geography of the rocks that were being used there. We have lots of reason to believe those things, and so we do hope to communicate. We are everything Lucian had said is true, and we are not trying to create any enmity between us.
Nor will you. I have a process that can access your memories and project them in a way where I can interact with the memory itself, as though it were a real occurrence happening right now.
do it to him first, and I'm gonna point at Weird.
Huh?
Do it to him first. And
By the way, Weird, give me just a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Kills over dead.
No, we're gonna lose weird.
Dies.
he keels over and
it.
dies.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, that sounds great. 16?
With a 16, something, you start to cough, raise your hand, some blue, red, something purplish blood, you think, comes out on your hand.
Just kind of wipe it away.
We got brought dream plague.
I have the black cloud.
As Adrian turns to you to start this process, he goes, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Just slowly dying, like all people do, in the moment that they're born.
Do you have a disease? We have healers.
I don't know.
What is going on? Is there another creature in the sky?
I look to the sky.
As
Oh.
Weird looks,
I've gone well.
We're inside.
as Weird looks up, Lucian, you see along the inside of his neck, the skin is getting thin, and you're starting to see into the neck a little bit. You can see the esophagus. You recognize this as part of what happens when a dream weave fails. You know this from a couple of your initial dream weaves. The image, the thing itself becomes less there and starts to fade. And that seems to be what's starting with Weird.
He's gonna turn to Adrian. He's gonna go, "You don't happen to have any powerful dream weavers around?"
No, that is not any of our specialty. We're all geomancers.
It's fine. Go ahead.
But even don't you ever wonder if a rock dreams?
It does not. It's a rock.
And how do you know? Have you asked the rock?
Yes.
We might have to adjourn today's meeting
No, it's fine. We can go
temporarily.
ahead. We can go ahead.
It's gonna give you a look like,
Yes, Dad.
our friend is not feeling well. How long will the process of the spell take?
Well, if you wish for me to do it on him first, as you said, I can do a quick example of it in 2 minutes, and then I can.
It's okay. You can leave him out of it. You can just perform the spell on me to
All
see
right.
the memory that you are trying to see.
He takes his hand and taps a number of different places on your forehead, kind of rolls his fingers across, and they leave small runes. He says, these are only temporary. They just allow me to project from your mind as though your mind is the Hexlight.
Lucian's gonna turn to everybody else and go, if I start throwing at the mouth, make sure that my mom doesn't go to the bank first to get all of my stuff. I'll let Lorenzo do it. Actually, no, Strella, you'll be in charge.
Got it, boss.
Strella, I leave everything I have to you. Okay.
She's just gonna go.
He's just
Stick her
gonna
tongue
turn
out.
to him and go, spell me,
Lorenzo.
You give me a history check.
Okay. Now I'm gonna guidance myself.
Yeah, go for it.
Can
I help?
Sure. Well, actually, no, you can't. It's his memory.
I have a 0.
Remember.
Okay. With the D4, it's an 18.
Okay, and 18 is enough. What is pulled back, he does the same thing that he did to project the image from his hexlight larger, but now it comes straight out of your memory. And you guys see the event as it unfolds in slow motion in the room around you. Almost as though it is a 3D full experience of it happening again. And Adrian just kind of pulls the image down so that what you're looking at is no longer the ground beneath you, but you feel as though you are standing in the sky next to one of the stones that was firing on the Scion himself. And he...
Very anime.
Huh? He takes his hands and casts a quick spell and casts Dispel Magic on the stones and the image in front of you. And as he casts Dispel Magic, an image fades to reveal a wizard or a sorcerer or some kind of spellcaster riding on a broomstick with a wand out facing the Scion. And you see...
Did Voldemort kill my dad?
Oh my gosh.
You see, he looks at this and goes, I had a suspicion. At the very least, we know this is an illusionist. I think I may know who it is. And he pulls up his hexlight within this image and throws out basically a web page, and does a little bit of quick searching. When did you say this happened?
He's Googling in the middle of a meeting.
When did you say this
Alexa,
happened?
who is Voldemort?
Sure, right on it.
Who did you say did this? Or when did you say this
months
happened?
ago.
Sorry.
2 months ago.
A month ago.
A month
yeah.
ago.
About 5 weeks ago.
6 or 7 months.
He types a
At least
bunch
a
of
year.
stuff and pulls up what looks to be some sort of record or database and goes, okay, that is a stone-based magic missile, a bunch of illusions cast. This was myth unending.
Eh?
This is myth unending. These are...
You will have to walk me through the process a little bit better.
He points at the wand, and you see he just kind of references scribed on the wand, product of myth unending. And he says, I knew that it was a product of myth unending. I didn't know if it was a company-controlled item. And I am looking now at their database of all the spells cast through company products. Maybe this is not a decision they made as a company, but at least from within their company, someone is doing this. Cast a bunch of illusion spells to make it look as though it was us. We can go to other areas in the illusion. I can cast Dispel Magic and reveal this. But you can see even just he opens like the details of a transaction, goes to like a major image illusion that was cast, and put like it listed in the transaction description is giant rock cresting below clouds, like the description of the actual thing.
I'm going to. I'm just going to look at him and say, if you don't mind, I would like to cast a little spell of my own.
Go for it.
I'm going to cast
Burning
Detect
Hands.
Magic.
Detect magic?
Yeah, on myself to make sure that what I'm looking at is not an illusion.
So here's what I'll tell you you find. What you are looking at is an illusion, but it is not a... It's not a deceptive illusion, it is a divination illusion. Basically, it's looking into your mind, finding a real thing, pulling that out, and dropping it here.
Okay, so it's image casting.
Exactly. It is not like he is projecting...
Wouldn't that be more
an
conjuration, though?
No, because it's not... You can wave your hand through all these things. They're not physically here.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, like, when the illusion is cast, if the scion is anywhere, like, can see it, because you said it's like a 3D.
Yeah.
around us?
You can
journey?
see from where you are standing next to the thing that was firing on the scion. You can see the scion, Verlon Charbon III, falling backwards. You're sort of paused mid shots hitting him. There are 2 more in on their way. There are 3 in his body as he has begun to drop.
Okay. I'm just going to be as close to that image as I can be.
Yeah, for sure.
So wherever that is in the room.
Yeah, you're getting as close as you can. You're gonna bump into the physical amphitheater at a certain point, but you are at the edge of sort of this central area.
And is falling asleep actively. I'm going to just kind of look at him and say, well, then we wasted 2 months coming here.
1 month. 1 month.
Well, with waiting and everything. Thank you. Thank you so much for your help and everything that they said I meant. The nation of Domitia would like to begin peace talks.
We
so
would
that
love to
what
begin.
you have been, and also to clear your name of this.
We would appreciate this.
I will say, if you could keep the death of the Scion to yourself for now, it is news that has not left Alano. Well, it's left Alano by now, because people were there. It happened during a parade. News has probably spread, but just keep it closer to your heart.
Until it becomes
now.
evidently public information, we will keep it
Yes.
so up here.
Thank you.
I am sorry about your king.
He was a good man. Well, and I'm gonna turn to everybody else and go, these sucks. These sucks. A lot.
Yeah,
You're not okay.
it's fine.
And then I'm gonna look over to Strella and just go, hey Strella, what you doing over there?
We wasted time. It's fine.
It happens.
No.
He's gonna turn back to Andreas.
Adrian Andres Cesar Caldera. You could just call him Adrian.
Adrian. Adrianus Jean Valjean, and he is going to bow very deeply and go, we are sorry for having wasted your time.
You have not wasted my time.
Up until this point, we were unsure whether it was your nation that actually did it, and I hope that you can forgive us for what deception we had to do it to ensure our own safety and the truthfulness of your words and your reactions.
It is understandable. I would have done the same.
We are sent by the king. However, we must depart, most likely today.
That is perfectly fine. If we can send you on your way with anything that may help, let us know.
I
You have
believe
magic teleportation.
We have some teleporters that can teleport to limited locations. Where do you wish to go?
Any chance you can
Weird,
get to
that was the
Altarian University?
that was the first good idea you had since you were born.
They grow up so fast.
They grow up so fast. What locations are you capable of getting to? Can you go to Domitia? Are you able to go to the Throne Guard Concord?
We are able to...
Or Altarian?
We are able to drop you in relatively obscure jungle locations in caves throughout Lifo.
As pleasant as that might be for the Vale, since he was born in a cave and lived in one for most of his life, I believe that would not be necessarily helpful for the rest of us. I guess we would simply go on our ship if we could get a few rations.
Yes.
Maybe some wine, because we're almost at the Vale.
Easily. We do not have a lot of. We do not have a lot of wine, given that we formed 8 months ago.
Then I will not. I will not take. I will not take wine away from babies.
At the cave comment, Vale does just take his fully gauntleted hand and smack Lucian on the back of the head.
Apologies. He has not learned the way of civilized men just yet.
Smack him again.
This time I'm expecting it. I'm gonna dodge.
Yep.
So yeah. I feel like we could spend the night, but at this point, the best idea is just to leave.
Cool.
But yeah, Lucian, at least I'm gonna try to get everybody out of there, and then try and discuss our next steps. But I don't know if anybody else wants to do anything.
So we have Mr. Big Dragon Boy. Can he do teleportation magic?
I'm gonna make a roll. We'll see if he has the
We
teleport.
also have a ship full of wizards. Does anyone have magic circle?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
ancient,
Rather than me doing a spell, or rather than me doing a roll, somebody in the party give me a roll. You want a 17 or higher?
Just a straight roll?
Yep, just a straight roll, 17 or higher.
18.
Let's
No
go.
way.
Come on.
Yeah, there are at least 2 or 3 wizards back on the ship that have the spell teleport.
Let's go.
Could they teleport the ship with all of us on it?
Well, you only need to teleport your people, and then the ship can travel independently.
That's true, and I guess we don't need the ship if we're hunting Myth Unending, who are decidedly on the ground.
We just might need the tides and sleeping.
You also know that there are...
That's what I was trying to think.
You also know that there are people back on the ship who have sending, so if you need to explain the situation, you could have a dean cast sending. You have 2 deans
true.
with you.
Also, we have parts of the Tides and Sleeping on the airship. They can just airship back to Altarian and explain the whole situation.
Okay. While you guys are considering all these things, we're going to turn again to the jail cell and all I know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Dice Bro,
No.
it has been maybe an hour. As the situation has calmed down. You've been... The Scion was called immediately when they knew that you were in a situation. You've been released from your jail cell. Because if you were going to run away or be a problem, you could have done that already. You've had a full hour to do that, and the Scion has basically said to the guards, if he was going to be a problem, he would already be a problem at this point. You're taken up into the study where you first met the Scion, and he just sits down with you and says, "All right, what happened?"
A couple weeks ago, I had a message from my sister, which we've talked. I've thought she was dead.
Right.
She said, and he kind of looks around. Is there anyone else in this room?
He does a quick cast the spell detect thoughts. There is no mind within 60 feet of here aside from ours. I'm doing a wrong accent. There is no mind within 60 feet of here.
She said something about being with myth unending. Something about technology. And that she believed she could help get my mother back. Then I was in my cell today. It just happened. Someone came in saying they were with Myth Unending, with my sister, trying to help me escape. They had the same mask as those who killed your father. And if she's talking about my mother, it could very well be that the two are connected. The stealing the Ravager and this jailbreak attempt. I did not know that she's alive. I don't even know if she is who she is saying she is. I have not seen the face. I have not been able to confirm anything.
Regardless, it seems that we have put a seems we put our your party, your friends, on the wild goose chase that Myth Unending wanted them on.
Can we contact them?
Oh yes. Never mind. Strella, you hear in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Strella, we have discovered that my father was not killed. Our father was not killed by Los Colores Vivos. He was killed by Myth Unending. Return to Aleno at your nearest convenience.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna end the episode here. We're gonna be done here. This is where we're gonna end this chapter of Tavern of Tomes. Thank you all so much for joining us. Before we go, anything anybody want to plug?
Check out Magic Missile Minis. I do D&D miniature sculpting and Warhammer kit fashes, and check out my band Kin. We released a single as of the past little bit called Disembodied Hands. So check us out on Spotify, everywhere you listen to music.
Ooh.
You can follow me on Instagram, Rachel McKelvey.
I am finally trying to do something with the whole Behold thing, Behold Plato's Man. I am currently working on a course, on a series of lectures, Philosophy 101. If you want to know a little bit more about philosophy and you want to learn it in a quirky, weird way, the way that I interact with these goons here, then check out Behold Plato's Man for some philosophy.
SamuelBone.substack.com. I'm hoping to actually start more writing stuff there. I got a little extra free time, so yeah.
And if nobody's got anything else, patreon.com/Tavern of Tomes, capital T and Tavern of Tomes. Thank you all so much for joining us. You're always welcome here at the tavern, and come back next week because this story's not over yet. We love you all. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.